Hey y'all, welcome back to Janie's Crazy Life. Alright, the crap I'm into now, and it ain't my freaking fault, is bed bugs. We visited a family member who did not tell us they had bed bugs. We visited them 3 times before we found out they had bed bugs. So we ended up with them because we did not know they had them. And when we did not know, of course, you come home, you sit down in a chair, or you put your purse on your bed, and not knowing you've been exposed, you bring the little suckers home. So, needless to say, this is not what I planned on doing this weekend. If it had been up to me, I would still be in Kentucky today. But it wasn't up to me because I went to Kentucky for Thanksgiving, and I get a phone call and a text picture from my kids saying, Dad's chair's got bed bugs. Well, my husband has this spot in the house that's called his partial man cave, because it's an extra bedroom that has a closet and a wardrobe hanging up, but he's got this really nice expensive chair that is called the catnapper. It's like $1,000 chair. And he's got a TV and a bookshelf so he can keep his books in here. And he can watch his ball games in here. He doesn't have to hear us complain. Or if he wants to watch something on TV, sometimes he falls asleep in here because he has sleep apnea. So he does sleep in here sometimes. I never know where he's going to sleep. Whether he's going to sleep in the man cave area, or his office outside, or in the bedroom. So, needless to say, I drove 12 hours home last night from Kentucky. Because we were going to stay until Monday. This is Sunday. So we were going to stay until Monday or Tuesday. But we left Friday. And only stopped overnight once to get home, because even though the husband, I love him. After 31 years, even though he would have tried his best, he's not going to tackle it like I am. So, needless to say, we had bed bugs in 2 spaces. And I feel stupid because Mama had them on her bed, because Mama went with us to visit this family members. And she put her purse on her bed when she came home, not knowing that we had been exposed to bed bugs. And her bed had it, but we, dealt with that room and panicked and threw away the bed and the recliner in her room. So tossed about $2,000 worth of furniture. And then we read more and more online about how to deal with bed bugs, not to panic, and actually not to leave the room, sleep in the room where they're at, because they will follow your breathing at night and find you in another room. So the husband's going to be bait for a while. I'm sorry, he's not sleeping with me because our bedroom does not have it. My bed does not have it. And I'm not gonna, he's gonna be sleeping in here rather than with me, because I don't want them in my bed. I don't want them coming to the breathing thing. So, I'll show you what I've done, because last night when I drove 12 hours home, I immediately hit his chair and vacuumed it from top to bottom, and I saturated it with wintergreen alcohol. You get it at Walmart. It's 50 and 70%. Straight up, put it in a bottle and spray the hell out of everything. I mean, saturate it to the point where it is wet. Because the moment you hit a live bed bug with this stuff, they die on contact. And according to a pesticide guy in St. Pete, Florida, on YouTube, 50% water, 50% alcohol, and it will kill. It's the first line of defense. And if it doesn't work, then you have to call in professionals. But professionals are going to cause us to be tented. And since we treated Mama's bedroom, and it was only at her bed area, we have not found another one in there in 2 weeks. I checked the rest of the house at the time when we trashed her furniture. But I didn't think to check the husband's room, because I don't ever come in here except for to get something out of the closet. I don't sit in his chair. I don't do anything in here. I leave him alone because I don't like watching ball games. So I didn't think to check his furniture before we left town a week and 2 weeks ago. I mean, I kept treating Mama's room, but I didn't think to check his chair. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I've done. to this poor room because it's winter in here. Oh, first of all, when you start spraying, when you start doing stuff, you need one of these lovely things that goes over your face like this so that you don't breathe in the diatomaceous earth dust that you need for this job. So hold on here. Okay. I took everything out of this room and I sprayed it down from top to bottom with isopropyl alcohol wintergreen. It comes in 50% and 70%. So I've gone through bottles of this today and last night. Every inch of this room was saturated with alcohol today. It took me 8 hours. And last night I spent almost 3 hours working on just his wonderful, lovely chair that he loves. This very expensive chair that he loves. So I did that. So the floor has dried. And now I have sprinkled diatomaceous dust, diatomaceous earth. It's the edible kind. It is safe with people. It is safe with animals. I probably went quite literal all over the floor. I mean, it's Christmas. Between the wintergreen smell of the alcohol and the diatomaceous dust on the floor, it's Christmas here! So I pulled out all his... I found nothing in the drawers. Found nothing. Sprayed alcohol in the dresser and it messed it up. But I don't care. I don't care. I might be able to polish that out. Got 2 coats. I mean, I wiped it off once, but I sprayed it again. I sprayed out there was nothing in the drawers. I mean, I pulled everything out anyways, even though I found nothing in the drawers at the time. I mean, I didn't see any evidence of life form in those drawers when I started this project today. The only place I found life form was in the chair last night. And this morning, as I double-checked the chair and everything, as I double-checked the chair today, all I found was 2 dead ones on the floor. So I vacuumed this floor on my hands and knees. We bought a brand new vacuum cleaner from Walmart. I vacuumed this floor on my hands and knees, every inch of this floor. I pulled the dresser out, vacuumed behind it. I vacuumed out the windowsill. I pulled out the bookshelf and vacuumed it. I saturated the bookshelf. I saturated the dresser with alcohol. I saturated this chair with alcohol. I went through that box, did not find anything, but I sprayed the box down too, and it's dry. That box got sprayed down, it's dry. These clothes, I did not pull them because I did not find anything, and I've gone through the articles of clothing. I'm going to keep a very close eye on them. The shoes all got, his shoes all got saturated. If it was on the floor, it went on the porch out back to be washed and dried. This chair got soaked with alcohol. He had put diatomaceous dust on it before we got back into Florida, before we got home. When he found out a couple of days ago, he had already sprinkled it and it helped. But I came home, vacuumed it, and treated it. Last night he slept on it because he's sleeping in here for the next couple months until we make sure we don't have him, because the internet says if you move from one room to the next, they follow the breathing. Bed bugs are attracted to, they're attracted to our breath at night as we sleep. That's what draws them out. So he will sleep here until I think it's all gone. But I went through every crevice. The only place I found them, and the kids found them, and they sent me a picture, they were just right here on this edge and on the front edge. They didn't find them anyplace else. I found them in the crease here, and I found them on the crease over here yesterday when I got home. So we were isolated. So I vacuumed that all out, and it's soaking wet. I'll soak it down again tonight before he goes to sleep. But he's sleeping on a tarp and a sheet until we're sure this is done. But I will be treating this room for the next 3 months because according to the internet, if you treat it, you can have another outbreak in 3 months. So we will be on top of this for 6 months. At least, maybe longer. But we will be walking on diatomaceous dust for the next, I don't know how long. So it's just Christmas at our house. We have snow. So hopefully he was told to put it around other doorways so that nothing crawled out of that room and crawled into another room. So hallway's next, gonna vacuum it good, and I'm gonna diatomaceous dust it. We will diatomaceous dust our whole house. It doesn't itch or nothing. I've been walking on it since last night. He put it all the way around my bed. My mattresses do not have it. I told him, check our bed, make sure our bed doesn't have it on the mattress. It does not. I will be bagging the mattress here as soon as I get somebody home to help me lift it and bag it. But my main goal was to attack this room. See, it's snowing. I don't know why there's particles in the air. I guess because I'm walking on it. But you need a mask like this when you're dumping it. It comes with a specialized little spreader, like a poofy thing that you squish it and it poofs out. But we used a empty Parmesan cheese container with the holes in it, filled it up and sprinkled it on the floor because it cannot walk across this. Bed bugs, this works like shards of glass on their exoskeleton shell or whatever, and cuts them up and dries them up, and they die. They don't die instantly, they die within either 24 or 48 hours according to the internet, but it does kill them. It gets on their shell and they will die within. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully this has done it. I know our house is going to look pretty with all this white stuff on the floor for the next whatever. I'm leaving it down for several days before I vacuum it up. Then I'll probably do another layer. But his chair will get sprayed with alcohol again. I got to wash his clothes and put them back in here. Even though I didn't see anything in it. The internet says you can just dry clothes in the dryer only. But I'm washing everything in hot water and putting it back in the dresser. So I just got to make sure he's got clothes for work tomorrow. Some socks and underwear. But, oh, what a headache. My thing is, if you know you've got them, you're not got to be a dirty person to have them. You don't have to be a dirty person. Just tell people you have them so they can still come in, but they can be cautious. Because if they had told us that they had bed bugs, we would have gone in their house anyways. But I might not have taken my purse in there. Mama took her purse and knitting in. And my husband had on jeans the day that he probably brought them home. Because what we did was we went over to their house to let the dog out. And because they were unable to. And we played with the dog on the couch that had bed bugs. And we were not told they had bed bugs at that point. And my husband came home because it's a long drive down to where they live. He came home, he sat down in his recliner with his jeans on. Guess what happened? Whatever he brought home in his jeans crawled into his chair. And hence we got a breakout in his chair. Mama put her purse and knitting bag on her bed, and lo and behold, she got them on her bed. I didn't put my purse or anything on the bed, so I don't have them in my bed. You know, I don't have them in our bedroom. I've looked all over my bed repeatedly. I don't see them. Oh, I hope I don't, because this is just irritating and aggravating that we have to go through this. And we've not gotten mad. I don't want to get mad. Thank goodness a friend that we were, a friend when we were up in Kentucky told us their mother had gotten bed bugs, and it took her 3 weeks, but the green alcohol here actually killed them, and they were gone. They had gotten them from a visitor, and this alcohol did it 3 weeks because, you know, as long as you stay on top of it. So, I hope this all works. I hope we've gotten the outbreak. I really do. Because a family member did not tell us until they've kind of been ignoring our messages, which is a little aggravating. If they're mad at us, I'm sorry. We didn't give it to them. They gave it to us. I'm said on Facebook. I mean, in my YouTube video I'm doing. The family member's mad at us because of this. We didn't give it to them. They gave it to us. They didn't warn us. So, until later, I'll update you guys later. I'll update you guys later on how this all works. But this is my plan of treatment. Alcohol 1 minute, let it dry, and diatomaceous dust it the 2nd minute. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Because I don't think this one I'll be laughing about when I tell people about it later. This one won't be laughed about. This is just insane. Alright, bye. Oh, but the internet does say 1 out of 5 people can get it. 1 out of 5 homes. And you can... And if you get it, you can get it from everywhere. You can get it from thrift stores. You can get it from school buses. You can get it from library books, according to a bug guy online. You can get it from hospitals. You can get it from nursing homes. You can get it from schools. You can get it from anywhere. So you can get it from anywhere, but if you have them, tell your friends and family so that they know they can come in your house in caution. Because I'm not embarrassed that I got them, just irritated I got to deal with them. All right, until next video, bye.